Out of my mind that the map's gonna pass. If y'all can give us less than 0 seats, you would do it. Y'all do this under the orders of somebody that said the Civil Rights Act was harmful to white people, that it caused reverse racism. RFK said that black children are overfilled on antidepressants and that they need to be reparented on different forms, all of them. Pete Hegseth constantly brings Doug Wilson to the Pentagon to give a prayer service. Doug Wilson is the same pastor that said that slave owners were on strong spiritual ground. I don't have no belief in no morality on anybody that followed Donald Trump. If you wasn't with this map, you wouldn't be underneath this president. You wouldn't be in your party. You would stand up, you would stand against it, you would speak out about it. So as far as I'm concerned, if you here as one of these Trump Republicans, you already showed us who you are. You showed us what you want to do. And I believe the country as a whole is rebuking your party. Y'all are in a death spiral. That's why y'all have to redistrict. That's why y'all have to cheat. That's why Trump got to go to Texas and say he entitled to 5 more seats. It's because y'all know what y'all doing is abhorrent. We letting our people die in Iran based on false pretense that Tulsi Gabbard and Joe Kent said ain't real. Y'all okay with all that. So I'm positive y'all gonna be okay with the maps. But the beautiful thing is, the children that y'all have made and the people that's younger than y'all don't support none of this racism that y'all want. The MAGA party is the last breath of the Confederacy. And I'll be happy to see millennials and Gen Z bury y'all. There will be no more of your party. The midterms gonna come, y'all gonna get wiped out. Trump gonna get dragged out of the White House, and I'm gonna love every second of it. Because y'all loved every second of the suffering that he caused to everybody in this country. And worldwide, we starve in Cuba. We bomb Nigeria. We holding Zimbabwe and Zambia hostage for their minerals. We don't want to give them aid support. The pro-lifers that say all life is special, y'all letting kids die of AIDS. What part of your Bible say that? Point out the scripture. I think everybody would love to see it. And we would love to see y'all in the midterms.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chunk, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out, or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning, at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Ladies and gentlemen, my favorite day of the week, and I know every therapist tells you and quotes you and berates you and says you should not be looking forward just to Friday. Every day should be your Friday. Every day is worth your excitement, and it is. But on Friday, people, it's time. It's time to die. Yes, it is, people. After a long week, after a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we have made it to the absolute beginning of the weekend. To all those with the stress on your shoulders from the world, from bills, from parenting, from whatever you're going through, today is the day. Today, this morning, it is time. It is time. It is time to die. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. And to all my single women, you know what I'm going to tell you. Come get some. Oh, and if you're not single, go look at your husband. And if you're a husband, look at your wife and tell them, come get some. If you see me and you trying to see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck. Hey, everybody, it is time to die. All right, let's get started. It is May 15th. It's a Friday. Obviously, it's a Friday. I've said it 13 times. It's a Friday. And ladies and gentlemen, she's in the building. She's right here. She's ready to make it happen.
Allegedly, Sexy Mo.
And unmute yourself, lovely lady. Unmute yourself, unmute. Good morning, Sexy Mo. Good morning.
Good morning.
And you picked up a point. All right. You picked up a point. You actually fell behind because you missed it. Jay Black had come on the show, and he was so inspirational that we were all so shocked. I forget what day it was. So now you guys are at a dead heat. It is 11:11. We don't know where Jay's at.
I really was sick. But I guess.
Yeah, you were. I gave you the 2 sick days, and then hey, it's a dog eat dog world in this battle on who's gonna make it to work. It's a war outside. There's a war outside. No one is safe. So, Sexy Mo, you're back. How was your night last night? How was you? Did you sleep? How many hours did you sleep? What did you do?
I slept about 4 hours. I did not sleep long enough.
Mhm.
And I am feeling the repercussions of that this morning. I
Mm.
am dragging.
I
My body feels like it's
probably
been rolled over by a truck.
I probably shouldn't applaud for 4 hours, but 4 hours is better than 3 hours. 4 hours better than 2. Yeah,
It
all right.
is. It is. It is. It is. It's just not enough.
No, it's not. It's not.
I think that I'm gonna go and get a massage, like go to the Korean massage place.
Ooh,
Get a
watch
massage
yourself. Watch your
today.
the
I
Korean
think
massage
I'm
I
gonna
heard stays up.
scrub.
Okay, all right, all right,
Yeah,
all
they,
right.
they they put you on this big like rubbery mat and they
Mm-hmm.
scrub every nick and cranny of your body and then take you
Mm.
in like the jade room and
Oh.
and then you get the massage and then you can hang
Mm.
out, you can eat some
Mm.
ramen, like the real
Oh.
kind, like the
The
good
real
kind,
ramen.
the real ramen. And
Right.
it's a
Mm.
good day. Like it's a good spa day.
Mm.
She got big dash.
Korean spots, I heard them spots. Unmute yourself again. I heard them spots. They do a lot of work in the inner thigh, but I don't know. I've never been to one. They do a lot of inner thigh work, and
Need to go.
I don't. I don't
I
know. I
need
can't take
to.
inner thigh work. I can't take inner thigh work. I don't know.
So the only thing that I don't like is that you have to walk around naked around everybody's naked, right? That's the only thing I don't like. Because American spas, you get a robe, and there you walk around naked. You have to get into this pool, which is very communal. I have to shut my mind off, like, but it's weird because they're very
Hmm.
it's Friday. They're very hairy. They
Mm.
don't believe in like grooming.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very,
And
weird.
this is a Korean what?
The Korean spa.
So is this like men and women in the Korean spa? And these
No, so the men have their side and the women have their side, and then they have the comings of the togethers where you have to be fully clothed, of course,
mm,
like in the common area. But the women have their side, they have their own jade
mm,
room, the steam room. So it's very, it's nice because you don't have to worry about a guy
mm,
saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong room." They have their
mm,
own side, so it's pretty good. It's cool.
mm. All right. All right. Put the name of the place in the comments. Oh, $10 said put the name of the place in the comments.
There's several. I will. There's several.
KT says I'm taking notes. I don't know about nudity. I don't know. I don't know if I want to be if women have their side where they're
Yes.
getting in the pool and
Yeah.
they're nude after they've been washed thoroughly. I don't know if I want to be in a pool with a bunch of guys. So you're saying the women are hairy? Huh.
Yes. I
Oh.
was taken aback.
Hmm.
I was taken aback. The first time I went, I was just like,
Mhm.
"Oh, this is different.
Wow.
This is different."
No, this is definitely
I felt like I was trapped in like a 1970s like porn
hmm.
movie. I was just like, "Oh my God, where
Do
am
you
I
do
at?"
you catch anybody looking at you? Because if everybody's hairy, then you're the unhairy
They
one. So they're
they
like,
do
ooh,
look at you because number one,
hmm.
it's mostly Korean women.
Ah, uh-huh.
So you're like you're the unicorn in the room most of the
Uh,
time.
how do they treat you? Do they
They're
actually talk to
they're
you? They
very
treat
kind.
you.
Very
Oh,
kind. Now the older ones, the OGs may not speak to you, but the
mm,
younger ones are very pleasant. I think
mm.
it's because they're more, westernized. The OGs look at you like, why you not at your own spa? Why you gotta be in
Oh, huh. Why you not?
yeah,
Why you not at your own spa? Why
yeah,
you
why
not at
you not
your
at
own?
your
Why you
own
not at
spa?
your own spa? You have your own spa. They have music, different music for you. I shouldn't even be doing that.
I cannot partake. Yes. So yeah, so it's
Mm.
different. It's a different feel, but they look at you like, but they don't like
Why?
subtly look at you. They stare.
Why do you have no hair? Why are you?
They look at
Why are
you
you
like,
hairless? Why are you? Why?
and I'm looking in the mirror like maybe I'm wrong. Like,
What,
gonna
what
get
if they
next.
stare at you? What makes you? Don't you feel uncomfortable when they stare at you? Like, why do you go? Like, what? Why is she here? Why she has no
My
hair?
my family is so common. That doesn't bother me. But no, it's different. is different to walk around, like I said, like the unicorn, because it's mostly Korean women in there. They're getting like their facial treatments and by the way, Koreans have great skincare stuff.
Oh yeah, they do. Very
Great
good. Your
skincare.
skin nice.
And
But where's
yeah,
your hair? Where's
and I know if I had my AI readers on, like the ones that translate language, I know if
uh-huh.
I sat in there with those things on, I would get an earful.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I mean, God bless you. Lake says no therapist tells you that. They tell you to set a goal and look for. How do you know no therapist has ever told me that? How do you know, Legs? How would you know if the therapist hasn't done? First of all, why would you take that so literal? But you're going to. How do you know a therapist didn't tell me, Mike, we can't just look forward to the escape on Friday. We have to build in your reality on Tuesday. We have to work on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday that you have the same value on those days that you have on Friday. Because maybe the therapist told me Friday is almost a key that you put in your mind that your escape is going to be loaded with more alcohol because that's when the drinking becomes more intense on Friday. Maybe they said that to me, Legs. How would you know? How would you? Maybe that's not what your therapist said. Maybe that's not what maybe your therapist says. They tell you to set a goal and look forward to one day. Maybe that's how your therapist works. Maybe they don't go to a generic philosophy of a process place where they all say the same thing. Maybe. You ever think of that? Yeah, you ever think of that? Good morning, good morning, Legs. Good morning. Good morning.
Gosh, like that whole community pool thing, I just be
That's
like,
a lot. And I know they wash you thoroughly. I
now
know that.
the wash is separate. The wash is something I think that everyone in their lifetime needs to experience. I will say that.
Now I have
Because they scrub like 2 layers of skin off of you, okay?
yeah, I have gone this is a long time ago. And I mean long. I mean, it was probably one of my first or maybe second road trips. And a comedian said, yo, I'm going to get a massage. And I was like, huh? Now remember, I'm like 20 something. I'm like, what? Like, why would we? And I said, nah, I'm good, right? And I hung up the phone. Now this is there's no cell phones. Did I have a cell phone? I'm not sure, but I know I talked on the hotel phone. I hung up. I said, no, I'm good. Then he called back. And I picked it up. I was like, what? He said, yo, you sure you don't want to get this massage? And I said, this is weird, dog. Why are you asking me to get this massage like this? He said, yo, I think you should go. Right. And I went, and it was somewhere in Charlotte. And when I got there, I realized what I walked into. And there was a police. They had us in a waiting room. And there was a police officer in the waiting room. This is a true story, y'all. This is not just for entertainment. This is not for entertainment purposes. It's a true story. And I saw the other comedian. They brought some people out, and the other comedian said, huh? And then he went away. And then he came to me, and then I was just like, I was so like shocked. I was like, huh? And then, so anyway, the reason why I'm telling you the story is they gave me the bath. They put me in this big thing. I felt like a dish, and they sprayed me, and they were opening parts of the body, and they were spraying and doing all types of stuff. And I was like, what is going on? Like, and she wasn't even really talking to me. She was just pushing me into the position that I needed to be in to be washed. So that's the only reason I know. Yeah.
Yes. And they have these special scrubbers.
Yes, they did. But I'm sure mine wasn't as nice as yours. I'm sure mine was not as nice as yours because
it's not a happy ending place. So I think what you're describing sounds like you went to the happy ending place.
Yeah.
The ones that I go to are definitely not a happy ending place, but it's definitely.
But they washed me thoroughly, and I felt like a child. I felt like a dish, and I felt like a child. Jay Black is in here, and
wow, happy ending.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody
But this one, they washed you. They washed me. It was in Charlotte. I might have been 23, might have been 24, and they washed me up, and they washed me better than I had ever to that point washed myself.
Yeah, you probably feel like you don't know how to wash after you go to the Korean spa, because the way that they scrub you down is, and you're like, oh, maybe I've never even washed there before. The scrub down is so real.
Afro Green's been washed too. And Legs, don't tell me not to jump on you. You're the one who wanted to jump on somebody, and the therapist don't tell you that. You the one who jumped on me. Now back to the washing. You tell yourself to calm down. Hey, look in the mirror. Tell yourself to calm down. Do that.
Hey, it's Friday.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Rashida.
Rashida.
But yeah, we're talking about the Sexy Mo went to a place for a massage and they wash her
I ain't
thoroughly.
never heard of that before.
Yeah,
Will
I-
they wash you
and
like you on Zamunda? Like you Princess?
no, they wash the ass and everything. They do everything. They wash. They wash you.
Every nick and cranny.
Yes.
They scrub you down. Like,
And then she goes. She went into
You get turned on?
what?
Is this like a
no, but I didn't get turned on when I got washed.
Oh,
Right?
what?
Would you
I
think
don't
they
know. I
just
think
sprayed
that's a
her?
viol-
JJ, they just sprayed her and just
I think
washed
that's
it.
the violence. I don't think I can have my wife getting like that's a little bit much. That's a
It's
little
a
bit much.
spa. It's a
It's
spa.
spa.
It's
That's a
a
little bit much for
woman
me.
washing
little bit
you
much.
before you're.
I'm good.
And they wash and then they go into a pool of other naked
No,
Chinese
no,
women
No,
or Korean women. And
they
then
are
No.
Korean. There's a
no.
difference.
I
They're
bought you a
Korean.
bidet. I buy you a bidet. Don't worry about it. You. That's how
well, you
wash.
said you got her the waxing. You
Yeah.
said you got her the whatchamacallit?
Washing somebody, that seems a little bit intrusive.
Well, they're waxing. They're doing the wax.
I'm talking about the washing somebody, you flipping you over all up in your ass. Like
It's self-care. It
you
is
spread ego
self-care.
and
It is self-care Friday.
And they go
yeah,
into a
I'm
pool.
with you, Yoli. Yoli said violation. That's
It's
a little bit too
not.
much.
I promise you. That
Well,
it doesn't
then,
even feel
what
like
is the ultimate wax? What is the wax called? What's the wax called, Mo?
Brazilian.
Then if a Brazilian wax isn't a violation, then what did they literally spread you out? Let me not say nothing because then I'll ruin that. He'll ruin that for Lady Q. I'm sorry. Then
Oh
he'll
yeah,
ruin-
please don't ruin
Then
Lady
he'll-
Q's
then he'll-
passes for
But-
grooming and self-care. Okay.
Then they go into a pool. Then Mo went into a pool with a bunch of hairy hoes. They were all hairy. They were all hairy. And,
Wait, you
and
was around other bunch of people naked, Mo?
no, women. It was a woman.
It's for women. The women have their side and the men have their side. So at the Korean spot, everybody walks around in their birthday suit. It's not like the
Yeah.
regular
Yeah.
spot. It's unique because it's very interesting. I was saying before you came on that
I'm out.
they're all very they don't mow their grass.
They don't mow their grass.
They love natural. They love being natural.
Yeah, I felt like I was in a 1970s movie. It was, but I
Well-
was the unicorn because they were all, first of all, I'm not Korean, obviously.
Yeah, you're not
And-
Korean, and you don't have no hair.
And then they were just like looking at me.
You got a
young-
baldy. You got a baldy. Yeah,
But
where
the
your hair at?
OGs
Where your
was
hair?
like-
Where your hair?
They were giving me the side eye, like, why are you here? Why you not at your own spot? Why
Go-
You
you-
want to-
back.
you want to, auntie?
BET Awards coming soon. Go back to Wig. Morning Friday. Look, good morning, Auntie outside.
What is this
What's
place
going
called, Mo? It's called just getting full body wash. What is it called?
So they're Korean spas. They do them at all of the Korean spas.
Korean spas
Mhm.
washing you up.
Yeah,
Full
and you're not gonna
body.
learn because you're gonna freeze every time you start playing with your computer because you ain't fixed your situation yet. You freeze every time.
I froze again.
Yeah, every time you start.
Every time I dip out. Yeah.
Yali, you should show your body to your doctor, to your physician, to have an examination. I don't think that it's anything sexual. There are nothing but women in there, and they're professionals.
Never show your nakedness to anyone other than your wife or husband. So you wear a turtle. So what you do when you go to the doctors or the gynecologist or you get checked out? What you do?
There's nothing more intimate than going to the gynecologist because he's
What you
in places where even your mate can't
Or
get.
your man, if you're a man, you go to your urologist. They be holding your stuff like it ain't even stuff. They just be like, they be doing all
Poking and
types of.
prodding. Yeah, the poking and prodding that goes on when you have to have that visit.
Yeah, how's the new thing you ordered?
And anything.
I didn't use it yet. Legs. Lady Q
He
did.
talking about violation. He got a bidet. He got streams of water shooting in his ass.
Yeah.
He talking about
I hooked it all up. I connected
That's
it. I
what
did
he's
all
doing.
that. So I was a plumber. I was like a little junior plumber.
and you know how that works out. That's way too much to just be.
Oh, okay, Asha. Asha used
What
to
Asha
own
say?
a massage place.
Oh, Asha, tell me more, Asha.
Massage is different. Your spa and you laying there with the towel over your buttocks. At the
Yeah,
lower
but you gotta
half.
get naked. You gotta get naked. You put the
Some you don't have to get completely naked. You can still
You
keep
get
your
naked
undies
to
on.
your own comfort. Let me
I offer
your
deep
own
tissue pre and post massage. Yes, Asha. I knew there was a little
Okay.
freak in you, Asha. I knew it.
nice.
So she used to rub it on. So when you used to do it, Asha, people used to get aroused. That didn't make you uncomfortable. That's
So
what
he
about
goes right back to the arousal. Like, why? He go right
Because
back to it. This is
I
the
know
second
it's a-
time you've been on the show for 7 minutes. Like, what's this? This is the second time. You must have been aroused. Didn't you? Were you aroused? When you went to go get your mail, were you aroused? When you woke up this morning and had cereal, why you eating that cereal? Were you aroused? Were you aroused? I think you were aroused. Were you aroused?
Right.
He walked in Viagra. He walked in straight Viagra.
The massage therapists, Yali, are women. They are not men. They're all women. But you know, again, to each his own, and to each his own's comfort.
So what you do when you go to the doctor? Since Yoli and legs, what do you do when you got to get examined? What do you do when you go to a gynecologist? What do you do?
I have felt more intruded on by my gynecologist than certainly being scrubbed and massage and given a massage. The scrub down, like I said, it's not like they poke and prod down there, but they certainly wash every nick and cranny, and they get the dead skin off.
Okay. So you got a female doctor. She had a female masseuse. She had a female. They were practicing. That was a form of being a doctor. You don't show your nakedness to new and accept your wife and your husband. Have you been aroused? They don't show nobody.
And why does it have to go to sexuality, Jay Black?
Medical purposes. This is a medical purpose. The woman had knots in the shoulder where she couldn't even turn her neck.
The size of boulders.
Size of boulders. She needed work done. She needed work done.
They got one in Philly, Mike. They got one in Philly.
Cheongdam. Oh, I say it like that.
Yeah.
Cheongdam.
Shelton Avenue too. There's one up Shelton Avenue.
Cheongdam.
That's the way they say it. I'm just saying it the way they say it, y'all. We on a journey to 1,000 subscribers. We can't lose no subscribers. So if you are Asian of any sort, I don't mean no Cheongdam. I don't mean any offense. Look at that. Bringing it down. Get it.
Yeah,
okay, scrub, shave, and massage.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing but the bathtub and the scrubbing. They ain't got nothing about the washing. We need one with extreme washing.
These are real deal spas. You can eat there. I like them better than the Western spas.
The Korean lymphatic massage I got was great. Had me stripped down to the hairnet underwear.
How often?
But she still kept me pretty covered when folding me like a pretzel.
She was.
Were you aroused? Did you get aroused?
I bet you she was. I
bet you were aroused.
Don't get until you try it.
They got them sounds playing. You relax and you just
types of sounds.
Listen.
All of a sudden it starts getting more intense. I don't know why I feel like this. Why do I feel like? How is this massage? This lymphatic? Is that my lymphatic that she's hitting? I think she's hitting my lymphatic. Where is my lymphatic? I don't even know where. That's gotta be my lymphatic.
I'm jumping.
My lymphatic is shivering and quivering. Why? Oh, I think I'm about to lymphatic. JB, might as well say you ever been swallowed.
Lymphatic massages are important too because they help keep the body going. I'm telling you.
Nikki says she's ready to get a lymphatic. She's ready to get it. Go ahead, Nikki. Nikki ready.
Toxins in your body. I'm telling you, the older that you get.
Let me tell you. Did I tell y'all Nikki came to my job? Did I tell y'all Nikki stopped by my job?
No, she rolled through.
She had a return. She was like, I didn't know this was yours. This is the spot you were at. She was like, babe, Nikki, if you close your eyes and you listen to Nikki, she was working with Lucas. If you close your eyes, you think a black woman is standing next to you.
Yeah, Nikki's one of them.
Like, sweetheart, baby, don't even worry about it, baby. Everything's fine. You just make sure you get that. Yeah, baby, listen to me. All I need you to do is I'm just returning. Mike, I didn't even know you worked here. I didn't even know you worked. I came in here looking all busted. I would have got done up if I'd have known you worked here, Mike. I didn't even know.
I love me some Nikki.
No, Nikki sound like
that's that white girl that been around. She's that white girl with the short haircut.
No, she don't sound like nothing like a white girl. She sound like on her family tree, Ancestry.com, somewhere Harriet Tubman popped up. She sound like somewhere Harriet Tubman popped up on her family. Baby, you don't even got to worry, sweetheart. Listen, you relax, you take a deep breath. That's just Mike and Sean. I know Mike. Me might go. I would have came up here. I would have showed you some ass, Mike. If I would have known you was working, I would have made sure I was popping
my fit on.
But Nikki is very authentic. It is not something. Nikki is super authentic. Okay.
I just want to clear shit up now. I just hold up. Y'all not gonna slander my name and act like I was part of some stuff that go on. The intention of the massage therapist is the key. The touch / pressure are different. Clients stay covered through the massage, except for the area being massaged. Proper massage, a draping, tenting. I got you, Ashabu. But if I feel comfortable without that towel, I'm gonna take that towel off, Ashabu. What you gonna do then? What you gonna do then? Am I gonna be aroused? And I'm gonna be aroused.
So you saying that?
Massage
Wait,
therapist
Asha,
uncomfortable because
you
you have to
saying
respect. It's a mutual respect.
Hold up, Mo. When Asha was doing massages inside their thighs, she's saying them nobody ever got aroused. Come on, that's as soon as you in that inner thigh and you in that music. Come on now, you never stop it.
Did they ever start leaning towards you? I was like,
the towel ain't start moving. Stop.
What's your name? What's your name, girl?
Just being honest. Y'all
I heard they call you Asha.
I heard they call you
Is it true? Is it true that you a one-hander? Is it true that you sure are a one-hander? Oh my God, you are a one-hander. Yes, you is a one-hander.
It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. It's Friday. Let Mike
Y'all
have
are
it.
the most unserious.
When they call you a one-hander, is it your left hand or your right hand? You want me to go this way? If it's your left hand, I'll go this way.
Yeah, stronger grip.
Not the tropical water sounds that are playing in every Korean spot.
Your hands are soft yet firm, Asha.
Nikki is black.
Oh, I can't.
Man, Nikki sounded straight. When I tell you, I was looking, I had to take care of somebody. I was doing my job. I was listening to Nikki. I said, if ain't nobody looking, you got your back turned. Nikki, boy,
Yes,
she is not a game.
Jay is telling on himself because I would like to know some of the places that you've been. Talk about this inner thigh pressure that makes you get all happy.
Go ahead, let us know about it. Go ahead, let us know about it.
Being honest.
Turn this music
I
on.
mean, there's been times where I got massages and I try to think of a dead cat and it just don't work.
You gotta think of a dead cat and it don't work. A dead cat.
Dead cat.
Think of a dead cat when they are getting
When I'm trying. All right, I'm talking too much. Let me just.
We have footage. We have footage from one of Jay Black's spots. We have footage. We have footage from Jay Black's massage place. Bring it on. Yes. Yeah. That was footage from Jay Black's massage spot. Yes, it was. Yeah.
because I always tell them I need it deep and I need it hard. Okay.
Ooh,
like light massage. Get in there.
Most put the what in there?
Get in there.
The head. The what?
No, like I need somebody like the firm, deep. Like it has to be like I need you to get in there. Like,
oh yeah! Oh yeah, Mo want to play too. Mo want to play too. She want to play. She said she know what she was doing. Talking about deeping in there. What are we doing this Friday, y'all? We on a journey.
Massage. Nobody wants a soft touch.
No, nobody.
She got Dick Dash.
They're letting his fish flourish. That's right, Nikki. Nikki Black Chocolate. Nikki Chocolate. I'm gonna take the white out. This is Nikki Chocolate.
She got strong hands, Mike. I did have a great
strong healing hands. I'm telling you, a massage will change your life.
Whoa, Ashabu, you talk to me, Mama. What you talking about?
You still do private consultations?
Because I've been stressed. You know my stress.
It's all up in here in my inner thigh.
It's in my inner thigh. It's around my waist, Ashabu. I do have a great touch and strong hands, healing hands. I need to be healed, Ashabu.
Heal me.
Heal me.
You know what?
I have unhealed trauma. There's some things I need to be taking care of, Ashabu. Where's your healing, Mama? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you mind if I call you Mom?
stupid. You stupid.
It's like my rotator cuff is like
You dumb.
Rotator cuff. Ain't nobody talking about my hip don't feel right. Uh-oh, is that somebody new? I've been to Island Spa in North Jersey. The women and men have separate naked baths.
Naked
It
baths.
was more exciting
Crazy.
for my lesbian friend than for me. Oh, you want
See, now that makes sense.
I
Now
guess
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
That's like a
Or, like,
strip club.
Nah,
or
that makes
maybe
sense.
I could see that, you know, it could be a point of contention, of a little issue.
Okay.
But if you're there to get rubbed down and scrubbed down,
And this is coming from a teacher, Mike. She a teacher, looks like. She a teacher
teacher.
mom. Yeah, that's her name,
Teacher
teacher
mom.
mom.
ooh,
Hey, teacher mom, you single?
Just
I'm
hit
just asking,
subscribe.
did you just go with your lesbian friend, or because I wonder if your husband would have had a problem if you went with your lesbian friend.
Teacher mom, hit subscribe. Let me see what she look like, Mike.
Hit
There you go.
subscribe, teacher mom.
She,
Hit
she light
subscribe.
skin. She got curly hair, Mike. That's how
I'm
you
not
like
trying to
it.
holler at her. I'm not trying to
Oh.
holler at you, teacher mom, at all. I'm just not that you're not attractive. I'm just saying. I just want to know if
Jay
your husband
Black.
or your significant other would have
Jay
a
Black,
problem.
we're talking about therapeutic massage. You're talking
Did you
about
get aroused? Did you get
And then all
aroused
of
when
a
you?
sudden you want to come and talk about, let me see what you look like, to our listeners. Like, welcome
Oh,
to the
my
show,
bad. Let me,
teacher.
I'm gonna start thinking for
Welcome
a second. All right.
Welcome to the show. Never mind, Jay
Friday,
Black.
don't think about nothing. Just say what you got to say. It's Friday. Just say what you got to say, man.
Jay is telling on himself. No, I mean, Mike, if you ever got a massage before, I'm sure most guys, you can't control it half the time. You can't control if you get aroused.
Oh, I can. I can in a regular spot. The spot that I go to, where I get the massages. The legit
regular
spot. Oh
massage?
I can. Yeah, I can. try.
Yali.
Yeah,
So
I-
when you
ain't
say
nobody-
spa leads to sexual immorality, that is a matter of your thought process, right? That's your thought. That has to do with your thought process.
He's a hillbilly.
There are people who go.
Now, I don't know if I could control that if Ashabu, because it would be so stunning. You know what I mean? Because I've never pictured Ashabu like that. But if her hands can heal, shit.
Healing it's really an experience, and especially if you physical
trauma. Trauma.
That's a
They're laughing at Mike. I'm sorry. I'm just
therapists
looking at
will
the
tell
comments.
you there are people who do healing like healing massages when they talk
Ashabu.
about how emotional trauma manifests itself in the body.
Ashabu can heal your sleep problems, because you're gonna be sleepy afterwards. Go ahead, Ashabu. That's amazing.
Yoli says spa leads to sexual immortality.
Immorality.
Immorality.
And
The other word.
Immorality.
I think you have to have intent.
You said you could live forever. Leads to immortality.
I think you have to.
Spas lead to living forever.
Yoli ain't trying to hear it though. I feel
well,
it.
and I respect y'all. You know, massages ain't for everybody, and apparently they're not for you, and that's okay. It's okay. But I think that I wouldn't project the idea that that if I go to a spa or get a massage, that it's going to lead to some level of sexual immorality. I disagree with that.
So Afro Queen said no. So honestly though, y'all don't get, like, a woman can't get aroused with a massage?
I don't personally.
He back to it.
I just thought that was common.
No. And
I asked the masseuse before.
Somebody call Lady Q, yo. Somebody just died. If you got
I was
Lady
embarrassed, and I after I asked, they said no, it's common. You can't control So I thought that was normal.
But so a physiological response to someone touching you doesn't necessarily mean mentally you're sexually attracted to them either. You do understand that. Now you're talking about a physiological response that you don't have any control over. But when you're talking about my thought process, am I in a massage and I'm thinking, wow, this is like sexually arousing? No, absolutely not. Absolutely.
I think it
Thank
can
you,
be
teacher mom. Thank you,
I
teacher
think
mom.
it's natural that you can get aroused.
Can operative word can.
It depends if you set your mind.
Not all.
It depends if you set your mind. Like I'll set my mind when I go to certain places. Just think about the shoulders and think about that and keep my focus on that.
I mean, Jay Black, when you have to get you have to go for a physical, you get aroused by the doctor touching you to examine?
There's no music playing and I'm not naked.
Wait a second, y'all. Wait a second. I should have taken this shit to another level.
Oh, what she's saying? I ain't even reading.
Asa said people actually start crying during the massage.
Oh, they want the happy ending.
Sometimes because of the personal connection and touch that they feel, the love and kindness that's transmitted, it is Asha Boo would turn me the fuck out.
Yeah, she turn you out, man. Right, she turn you out.
Oh my
with Aja. Is therapeutic.
Oh my God. Asha said, Pete, she done made motherfuckers cry off of the love and Asha Boo, you are a hidden treasure. I see why you only a one-hander. You can't have that superpower and spread that throughout the world. You'd have people hanging out around your house. You'd have stalkers.
But the physiological response that you have doesn't mean that that's what you desire. That's
if she make a man cry, Asha, you made men cry.
Well, that is it is a emotional experience for some people. Some people, their trauma does have a physiological component to it.
Hold the fuck up. Asha Boo, you busy? Are you working right now? Are you working right now, Asha? Are you working? I'm calling you right now, Asha. I'm calling you. Hold up. I didn't know that.
Asha, for having those type of healing hands.
Send her the link. Yeah, we just tell her to click the link.
Send the link. Send her the link. Get on here, Asha. Get on here.
You're blessing people with the gift of massage.
I should just call her because she might not want to jump on here if she not proper. She might.
Arousal is normal. That's another. Thank you, Miss Clark. Thank you, teacher mom.
I just don't get aroused.
Yeah, I don't. Why are you surprised? That's not everyone's story. Look, cousin Ash getting mad at you. Hold on. Let me see if Asha answer.
That's why, lady, keep telling me leave you alone, Ash. I can't.
Let me see if Asha answer her phone. Let me see if she's in the middle of something.
Sorry, J Black.
Let me see if Asha answer her phone real quick. What's that? She's not going to answer her phone.
You know, it's a delay.
Oh, Mike.
Asha.
Like she know. Oh.
You called me.
All right, Asha. Real quick, Asha. So you made men cry? Like when you made men cry when you?
Yeah, they do, because when people, they have unresolved hurt and pain.
And I do.
And when you come in for therapy, it is to push out toxins. It's not just to make you feel good or sleep, but you're literally flushing out toxins. They have water after, they get a script after. We use essential oils that can heal up to 72 hours even after contact. So this is real therapeutic massage. And they will start crying. One man, I was massaging him. And then when I went down to his hands and I massaged his fingers, when I went to pull away to slide off, he just held my hand. That could have taken him back to a time when he was 6 years old and he wanted his mom to hold his hand, or she did hold it, and he's having a memory.
Right.
And he literally started to sob. So I just left my hand there. And waited for him to get it out. And then when he released my hand, I went on and did the other hand. I covered that arm back and then exposed the other arm. So it really is a professional thing. So it's the intention. So if you rubbing somebody's salacious, they're going to get aroused or have a...
Let me turn these lights off. Hold on. Go ahead, continue. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm afraid now. I don't know what...
No, you keep talking. No. Because I have pain.
Yeah. They really do, And I studied under a top person in Delaware. That's why I got my certification. And, and then on top of it, with me being a woman of God, there's a connection. God sometimes will tell me things about that person. Even when we're doing an intake, they fill out a paper. You don't just come and lay and take your clothes off and hop on the table. We take an intake, medical history, all the things.
Can I take my clothes off? But if I feel comfortable, can I take?
You take your clothes off, but you're under a sheet, and we put a towel on top, and it's a warm towel too. I have them heated up and slide it on your back so you can already start to relax.
Oh shit!
You had him at hot towel.
You put a hot towel on my back.
You had him at hot towel.
You hear me? And I'm really serious. I've been thinking about it because I'm doing a whole life transformation. I've been praying, I've been fasting, but I'm really thinking I want to open up my own place, but I'm counting the costs and the work and, you know, all the things.
Can you start at home? Can you start doing it from your home, maybe?
No, I wouldn't do that because home is too personal to bring people trauma and exposure. And
You don't want that. You don't want that energy in your house.
So I wouldn't want all that energy.
Could you come to my home? I mean, to the person's home? Could you go to the person's home? No.
I could, however, sometimes that could be dangerous in these times.
Yes. Yes.
You don't know what you're walking into. You think you're going to massage one person and you got a gang of men hiding in a back room or something.
Yeah.
So
well, you know me. You know me, but you know me.
Yeah.
You know me. You know me.
I don't
Like, until she does.
That's the problem. You know,
Yeah, right.
I gotta do an intake for a morning.
Well, tell me when we can start the intake, and then, you know, because I got a lot of stress and pain in my hands, and both my hands.
Yeah. And it's something I love. I used to do massage at Drexel University.
Hmm.
I've done.
She trying to be so professional, Mo. She trying.
Oh, you did it at hotels? Wait, you did it at hotels?
Well, yes, it was an event. It was events every year.
Mike.
Or anything could be an event.
Free massage. Yeah.
Anything could be an event. But okay, Asha, that's it. That's it. I just want to know that's tremendous, Asha. That is a tremendous talent and gift that you have. And I have a lot of pain, especially when I'm around 6 years old. I'm trying to get out. Like there's something about 6, like way back.
You said we gotta dig deep.
Like my trauma started at the womb when I first came out. I remember the umbilical cord getting cut, and it still makes me cry. It still makes me cry.
Hilarious, but it really is a thing. And if you touch somebody with an intention to arouse them, that's what's going to happen. But when you
She's trying to be professional.
There's an intentionality.
You know what I realized, Asha? I've never held your hand. I don't even know what your hands feel like, because these hands is like, these are like, you got the power. All right, we got to go, Asha.
Okay,
all right, bye-bye. Bye.
Not you got the power like Bruce
She got the
Lee
power.
boy. Like
She got
Bruce
the
Lee
power.
boy. She got the glow.
Massage just help
She
your
got the
fish
glow.
to flourish.
Listen. Everything that Asha said was on point. She was on point. And Aja,
I ain't hear nothing she said after she said her hands and what she can do.
I empower you.
God bless.
I think that is the God-given talent, and I think that that's something beautiful that you can share with the world. So go for it.
Yo, Asha will turn a motherfucker out.
No, a good massage like that.
No,
I can see that
Asha-
being a skill.
No, Asha got some other skill set, and I'm
is.
not going to be disrespectful. Asha, there's another skill set I heard in their voice, and okay, all right.
We're not gonna girl
You
six-
needed to be a
we're not gonna
one-hander
girl-
in real life. You needed to
No,
be a
we're not-
one-hander.
We're not gonna girl six her, okay? Right
No,
now.
dude.
Asha
Yeah.
is Asha. You are
That-
the bomb.com, okay?
Goodness gracious, girl.
Love it.
I'm trying to refocus. All right, Mike. It's gonna cost you. It may cost you a little. It may cost you a lot, but it's gonna cost. No, I see. I'm staying away. I'm talking all this shit. I'm staying away. I don't ever want. Ever.
Mike, please,
No,
Asha,
I'm
man.
out.
Gosh,
I know for my own good. Ain't no reason to play with Asha, cause Asha ain't playing. Asha not playing. You can't. And she knows you got a lot of shit with you, Mike. Yeah, that massage would take forever. Well, probably wouldn't, but anyway. All right, Jay. How was your night, Jay? How was your night? Do you?
I'm good. Next, let go. Y'all on to something else. Did you see Miss Clark though, Mike? Did you see her comment?
I got aroused when my hair gets washed.
Well, that's still a touch. That's not understanding touch, though.
Oh, Doc, let me get you the link. Let me get Doc the link. Let me get-
Come get your man's.
That's
Doc,
right.
Michael-
Go get it. But thank you for the honesty, Mama. Thank you for the honesty. Thank you. Do you do chair massages? We have a community men fest tomorrow. They could use you. Okay, Rashida's like, Asha about that paper too.
Philly, Rashida, because I'm going to be in Philadelphia tomorrow. Is that in Philly, the Man Fest?
Asha about that paper. She about that paper. Let's get to this since we on this. I'm gonna try to stay lighthearted, even because Doc is gonna bring the ruckus, and he's gonna talk about what he wants to. But we can get Doc to play too. A wife made a video, and a wife basically investigated on her husband and had the info that he was cheating, right?
I had that clip. Go ahead.
That he was cheating. And she said, oh, you want to play these games? You want to play these games? He got her in the car and said, it's your birthday. I got a surprise for you. And this is what happened with the surprise, y'all. This is what the man's birthday surprise.
You excited about your birthday surprise?
Yeah.
Yeah? You like this neighborhood?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice neighborhood. It's right up here. You ever been over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never have. I just came the other day and I was like, wow, it's nice, yeah.
Wow, it's nice.
Next street over. Yeah, it's tall, isn't it? Just right down on Spark Street. You ever been there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
I've been everywhere in this town.
Have you been there recently?
No, I haven't been there recently.
So were you there yesterday? Oh, right there it is. Whose house is that?
I don't know.
You don't know. Really? You don't know Vanessa? Well, she seems to know you quite well on your phone anyway. So I'm dropping you off. Happy freaking birthday. Get out, and I want a divorce.
I'm not getting out.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are.
Now.
Bye, Matt.
Okay.
Bye.
You dumbass nigga.
And the fact that he did not go to Vanessa's house indicates that I think that Vanessa must got something else going on, or Vanessa may say you only allow here on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
The question was she doing too much or not? She got her kids in. Oh, you gonna play Doc's intro to bring him in on this? She got her kids in the car. Is that doing too much?
No.
Is it doing too much or not?
No.
I think when your mom, when your mom,
The black and the green.
Put your hands in the air. Make some noise.
Time to get your knowledge up and get ready to write down some facts with Dr. Aaron Smith.
Heed the words of the brother.
Sissy.
All right, Mo, continue on. What were you saying?
Too much?
no, I was saying that, I don't
we can
think,
Hear you? Go ahead.
I don't think that it was too much. She was calm.
It's always something on my end.
Go ahead, keep going. You think she was calm?
She wasn't yelling. She talked him through like she was GPS assistant, turn by turn. I don't think that. I mean, he's the one that kept lying. He saw where they were going.
But that don't mean he's not thinking he about to get caught. You taking me to my side chick house? Like, come on, like.
What you got in the neighborhood? You should have known that. What you got in the neighborhood? You should have known that.
I mean, but I don't think that there was anything wrong with
the kids in the car is foul.
The kids ain't gonna remember none of this unless they see it 10 years from now on social media.
It's my dad's birthday, and mom took him to a weird neighborhood and told him to get out.
It wasn't a weird neighborhood. It was a familiar neighborhood. He knew exactly where he was going.
He was there yesterday.
Doc can't hear us, but we can hear him. Let me let him know. We can hear you, but you can't hear us.
And tell him to clean his lens. Tell him to clean his lens on his phone too. It's foggy. Hey, listen, man. Like at that point, I would have tapped out. I mean, no, I wouldn't. I'd have rolled out for a little bit, and then I'd be like, nah. I wouldn't even cause the fuss. I just got out the car. You know what you know. If you know where she lives and you know her name, you got it.
This is for the court records. This is exhibit number 1B. Okay. I told him he was cheating, Your Honor. I dropped him off at said place where he was just at 24 hours ago. I let him know we will be getting a divorce and he should retract and go back to said person's house. She was very calm.
Now, chances are his lawyer is going to bring up the fact that the kid was in the car and he's going to start breaking down mental stability and obsession. And did you no a trained lawyer is going to break down that you took part in exposing your husband with the child in the car. You and your plan was it's going to start looking at immaturity. If you knew this, you knew this, all you had to do was confront him at the home and send him on his way. I mean, that's not going to be a good look. That's not going to be a good look. That part.
Like Matt doesn't look, and then she can also counter that and say Matt has a propensity to be violent. So I felt safer with the kids in the car and out in an open public place.
And they're going to say once again, you put your kids in a predicament that they shouldn't have been a part of. Now, do I think she was doing too much? Do I think she was doing too much? No. But I'm just saying, if she's that strategic and this is going to divorce, that's what I'm going to tell my lawyer, and then I'm going to start painting her as an obsessive, and I might not even admit to the relationship if it did happen. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Did she hire a private investigator who gave her this information?
I think she scanned through his phone. I don't have all those details.
Oh, okay.
The area was unfamiliar to the kids, though, Mike. They will remember. You had trauma on the kids, Miss Clark.
First of all, stop the trauma. There was no trauma. The kid was looking at a tree. Stop being white now. Stop being white. Everybody stop being white. Everybody stop being white. That kid said, "Oh my God, look at the big tree," and the mom was like, "Oh, yeah, isn't it a big tree?" There wasn't no trauma that happened. There wasn't no trauma that happened in that car ride. But I believe that the lawyer is going to bring up the fact of the immaturity and the parenting technique of bringing your children in voluntarily. You brought them in to a situation that could have turned ugly. Don't forget to like. We only have 8 likes and 23 in the chat. Everybody like right now. Everybody like. It exposes him as a diabolical liar, and it could expose her as a diabolical person who searched through his cell phone and has and in her investigation included the kids. I don't think she did too much.
I don't know what preceded this little excursion. But clearly maybe she was taking him out to the Sizzler first, and then as she started thinking about it, she said, I'm not spending my money on you. There's no all you can eat here. Ain't no free shrimp for you today, buddy. Have we talked to
Doc? Have we talked to you this week? We did talk to you this week, earlier this week. So let's get Doc in here. What's going on? Let's see if we can hear you and all that. Do the test run and see if everything's good.
Check. Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
I was agreeing with you, Mike, up until Mo said what she said, because I've been in the courts a little bit. I got a little bit of experience in the courts. But I was like, Mike is absolutely right. They could use that, and lawyers know how to argue both sides of a situation. But once Mo said safety, it's like bowling, Mike. Everything gets cleared out. So everything you're saying, Mike, is absolutely correct, and it could be a potential legal strategy. But as you alluded to humorously, but it's very true, we all try to be white women in court. We all try to be white women in court every chance we get. And the unfortunate part is Black women want to win too. So they know the story, Emmett Till and everything else, and everybody knows when you get into court, the best trope to use is scary Black man. And that's why it hurts so much when you go to court with another Black person, because they're quick to be like, I'm scared. And you're like, yo, you know what they do. You know the history. You going to use that? And they're like, yep, got to get my money. Got to get my kid.
But in this case, it was a crispy white guy who left without any fuss.
No, I'm saying they're the originator. The white woman is the originator of the I don't feel safe.
Yeah.
The rest of the country has taken cues from white women, and they're like, you know what? That's the trump card of all trump cards. Now, the only thing that's unfortunate about that is Black men aren't usually allowed to be victims. So I can come in with 2 black eyes, teeth missing. If I be like, she beat me up, people in the back will be like, bitch ass nigga. And that'll be my family.
I'm sorry.
My own family be right behind me like, why'd you duck? Why'd you duck, nigga? You let it catch you 3 times? Like, no sympathy, no empathy. The judge gonna be looking like, why'd you stay? The thing you're never supposed to say to people who get abused. So no, but it's real. It's real that everybody will pull the white woman card, but when you're a Black man in court, like Martin Lawrence says, black man, stay out of court. You don't stand a chance in them courts. That's the unfortunate part, that what you're saying is true, but once somebody says I don't feel comfortable, nothing else matters.
But my thing is, as a white guy, and if I have a good lawyer, my lawyer is gonna say, so if you knew there was a chance of danger, why would you bring your kids into that? Why would you actually put your kids in a situation that you thought danger could possibly be? So I'm just saying, lawyers are going to go back and forth, and they're two white people.
I remember during Bill Cosby, they were like, if he's such a bad guy, why'd you go back 5 times and call him 50 times?
He's black.
No, but even still, or even the white guys, this they say, oh, I just froze. Sometimes victims go back 10 times, and they get a doctor on the stand, and the doctor using big words. Yeah, it's called thanathriophobia, and she can't help herself. And the reason why she gave him head 5 times is because she had the number 5 in head. When she was 5 years old, she got abused, and the whole courtroom starts crying. And you'd be like, "What the hell? I'm telling you, you're right."
You've been in court. You've been in court. You've been in court a long time, so your information is better than mine. I've watched Law and Order more than everybody here. And what my lawyers are going to do is going to bring a doctor to break down that theory and how this person doesn't fit that actual diagnosis. A lot of Law and Order going on in here, people. You got to have the money. You got to have the doctors to fight the other doctors, and then everybody forgets what's going on. I'm telling you, Law and Order's come in handy. Doc, so
I was gonna say my favorite is when there's no history of abuse.
Yeah, there's no history of abuse. Yes,
they just say, I was scared that if I brought it up, that he was gonna knock my teeth out. And the guy's like, I never touched you. Like, but I was scared. And the judge is like, I can see how that could be the case.
I don't feel safe. If you, I don't feel safe.
And then remember, if you're a white guy, remember if you have the right white judge, that's a man. You got to make sure you get the judge.
The top of the ladder is still white men. Trump is proving that by firing all the black people and the white women. He's taking everybody's rights. Now, when 2 white men get together, that's the be all end all. Because then it's like, no, this sexism, this racism go hand in hand. I don't know what y'all thought when y'all was voting for Trump in the first place type energy. So yes, you're right, Mike. That is the rock, scissors, paper that can't be beat. 2 white men in the same fraternity, some skull and bones type stuff that love each other. And they're like, you know what? We don't even like our moms or our daughters like that. That's why we do human trafficking. And we really don't celebrate. Like, yes, you're right. That's the best case scenario.
So now you've had a whole week of the response of the Kevin Hart roast. I just want to tell y'all, I had to do a sports podcast with other comedians where we threw out the sports and just talked about the roast. And they weren't happy with they were cool. They are super cool. Shout out to Howie Bell. Shout out to Tony Tone. Shout out to a few other gentlemen. I'm missing your name right now. I mean, no disrespect. And comedians are getting very touchy of what I have to say about it. After a week of seeing what is happened, what is your thought on the Kevin Hart roast? What is your thought? And then
I know you probably showed this already, but I saw that picture of the writers.
Yeah.
And I thought about my sorority sister, and I was like, all the black women, jokes, they hit different when they're coming from a room full of white men. And it's different when it's a mixed room. Because I've been backstage when you've done shows, Mike, and I know the comedian's humor is different. Comedians' boundaries are different. So you can't just come into a conversation with 3 comedians and be like, oh my God, why y'all say that? They go hard. Y'all see humor in everything. That's a different situation. And it gets racial and ethnic and gender-wise. It's not a big deal. It's just how people talk. But if nobody's even in the room as part of the conversation, like there was no Latino, there was no woman, there was no black person, then it's like, oh, this ain't just comedians not having the same boundaries, being First Amendment advocates. These some white people that have been wanting to say some stuff for a long time and found some black vessels to channel their racism, and their rage toward black people in particular, especially black women. So, and I'm looking at them, even in that picture, they don't look like the cool white boys.
Nah.
They not at the barbecue to cook out. They didn't date the black girl. That ain't them. That ain't white Mike. That hung with the black brothers.
Potato salad.
Yeah,
so
that was just.
It's called box seats. It's called box seats. So I didn't do this on box seats. I did another segment this morning on a radio station in Kansas City, and I said when I was watching the roast, I realized I was watching a comedic version of Sinners, and Cat Williams was the guy trying to fight everybody and warn everybody not to let the vampires in. And I hate to say it, but I said, and Kevin Hart was the security guy, said, hey, let them on in. Everybody's all right. Everybody's good. And I love Kevin. I mean, I admire Kevin. Kevin has been nothing but kind to me. But when we talk about reading the room or reading the country, and reading the dynamics of the country, comedians believe that they can stay in a little bubble and their world can have these exceptions. And you can't. And no matter what you try and do, no matter how trying, it's just a roast. And I said this to Jay Black early in the week. I said, I just wished in a perfect world that Malcolm, Martin, Fred Hampton, Marcus Garvey, Harriet Tubman could have been reincarnated and been backstage. And after the show was over, you would have had to have explained what they just saw. And they have total information. And you have to explain to them that the reason this happened because it's a roast. And we have to have thick skin. And we brought people together and explain them directly to their face on why they died. And tell them, explain your comedy ethics and your comedy fraternity. And explain why those rules oversee their sacrifice. And if you can do that, and if you believe you can properly explain that, by all means, I will bow down and go like, wow, that made sense. But you can't. And Cheryl Underwood, the reason why I feel bad for Cheryl and Lizzo and the rest of them is, and Cheryl for me is a different connection. I've seen Cheryl Underwood be brilliant. I know her brilliance. Mm-hmm. But I also know the compromising of the entertainment business is people say she agreed about the jokes. And what do you think would have happened if she didn't agree about the jokes? What do you think would have happened if she said,
I want trying to get a job. So yeah,
I want to take all these jokes out. What do you think would have happened to Cheryl?
You're not a team player. We definitely ain't getting you no job.
Do you think they would have said, hey guys, rewrite all that because Cheryl Underwood said those jokes are inappropriate? Or would they have said, well,
we're gonna they would have said bring Wanda Sykes back. She don't complain about this kind of stuff.
I'm saying.
Wanda Sykes ain't that.
And Tiffany Haddish is back on stage. You know, she's willing to take one for the team.
I think Tiffany Haddish is a good example. I think Wanda Sykes, and let's be clear, y'all. And I'm just going to randomly speculate. There's a reason why Dave Chappelle wasn't there.
Oh yeah.
There's an obvious reason why Michael Che wasn't there because he made the statement. He put on, hey guys, let's do a roast for the biggest black comedian in 10 years. And then the next thing on his X was, and let's have all white writers. Michael Che wasn't there for a reason. Now with scheduling conflicts, I get it. I understand. Now I don't know this to be a fact. There's a reason why they didn't want to get down with this. But if y'all want to keep playing this game that, hey, it ain't our responsibility. Y'all just don't understand. Y'all don't get the jokes. Y'all don't understand that you just, and I don't want to go at Cheryl Underwood in any way. I really like Cheryl. But when Cheryl tried to make a meaningful moment and say, oh, it's so great. We got everybody together. To do what? What do we get everybody together to do? So that was my little take on it. Mo, what are your thoughts?
Well, I love my my good soror. I agree with what Doc said in regards to if she would have said, swipe all of these jokes, I want to redo. I could see them saying, yeah, bring in Wanda Sykes or bring in, someone that's more palatable, that's not going to create a ruckus or, shake things up. So I agree with Doc on this.
And I just want to say, and I don't know if y'all know, I don't think they bring Wanda Sykes on there because I think Wanda Sykes is one person who speaks her mind a lot.
She's different.
But I get what y'all saying. I get what y'all saying.
I'm saying that it would hit two agendas. That's someone who would probably come in and be more agreeable. But then outside of that, also they would say, oh, and guess what? Oh yeah, get her because she's good for the LBGT agenda as well. So let's get her. So
but that's what I'm trying to say. Wanda's not. I know what y'all saying, but what I'm trying to tell you is Wanda's not agreeable.
I'm not saying that she would be, but I'm saying in their eyes, they look at her as though she's more agreeable and more palatable.
Tiffany, because they know she's not agreeable. I just want to make this accurate. They know she's not agreeable. That's why she wasn't there. Totally agree. It bothers me to see black male comics give the pass because it's comedy. If they were black writers, the whole roast would have been 100. They asked me, one of the questions on the podcast is, what would you have done differently if you'd have done the roast? And I said, my shit wouldn't have been inclusive. And I promise you, when it wasn't inclusive, Netflix would have had to take it off the next day. Because it wouldn't have been.
Why do you think that they didn't, especially with all of the great, comedy is a big melting pot. So you have some really great comedians. They're not white. You have some that are Indian. You have some that, are Black, African. Why did they not include, why do you think they didn't choose a more diverse back panel?
Because they know that they want the mainstream audience. They know they want the Midwest. They want the West. They want white, Black, and they know Shane Gillis is a very hot white comedian. I'm not saying he's not funny. I'm not saying none of these people aren't funny. They know that Chelsea Handler, what they bring to the table. They know what Tony Hinchcliffe brings to the table. They know the market that he touches. So what they thought was they could have the best of all the worlds, and it worked. And it worked. And that's why I was number one. It worked totally. I just will repeat this over and over. If it was a Jerry Seinfeld roast, it wouldn't be a team of Black writers doing it. If it was a Jerry Seinfeld roast, nobody would be able to get on there and speak their mind about Israel. Nobody would have any Holocaust jokes. How about that? No Black person or no brown person would have a Holocaust joke.
Right.
So, and we know that. We know that to be true. And since it's so free and everybody is so free, why weren't you allowed, the Black comedians, why weren't you allowed to dig into other topics? Because they know what would have got it shut down. Do you notice the administration had no problem with this? They had no problem with it. Let it rock. And it's not, and I'm not taking joy out of saying this. I just don't understand what Kev didn't see when he was reading this. Like, I don't get what he didn't see.
Felt like do you think that he was just looking at it from a comedic standpoint and not in the guise of color or race?
No, he's looking at it as a businessman. That's what he was looking at. He was looking at it as a businessman and having this huge deal with Netflix. And I don't know anything about the negotiations, but probably the deal that he had with Kevin Hart, funny as F, being on there, and that was probably the grand finale. Hey, we do this, you do your special, we do the show, funny as AF, and we get comedians on there, and then we do the roast. It seems like a perfect acceleration. It seems like a perfect rollout. And he's a businessman. That's what he thinks about. He thinks about business. And hey, you are way financially more successful than I will ever be in this life. I just don't understand, if you're looking out your window and you're scrolling on your phone, how you thought people who looked like you weren't going to take umbrage with what was being done. And in the age of social media, you don't think those writers, the picture of those writers was going to come out? You don't think you don't think people were going to be like we had one lady who said, I hope George Floyd's family gathers up a lawyer and sues the last name. The last name off of Kev. I mean, and maybe that's not why I'm not as successful as he is in this business. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, you always need a Black man in the room. You always need a Black person in the room. You always.
Well, all right. What makes you think he didn't see it? I'm not saying, I'm asking, did he not see it? It's the elephant in the room. There's no way you could miss this, even if you're only half woke. I get it, Asha. I get it. I'm not surprised that Kev let this roll, but it's very disappointing to see him sell out. But the irony of it, and this is the part that I think they think that people have dumbed down. Everything Cat Williams said in his 8 minutes of the masterclass was proven.
It's manifesting.
The show proved it.
Yeah.
it stamped everything he said to be right. And that's why when Cat Williams did what he did, he didn't sit down with the panel. He was out. I ain't got nothing to do with this. He took the check. Granted, he took the check. He said what he said, and he didn't sit down. And it says a million to say that the biggest inspiration for comedians of this generation, Dave Chappelle, wasn't there for whatever reason. They're going to say he was taping something. They're going to say he was scheduling conflicts. If the man that you call the GOAT, him and Chris Rock, you call those two people the GOAT, they weren't there. They're going to say it's scheduling. Could be. Have no proof it wasn't. That speaks volumes.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, that's it. We'll see if we can get Doc back on here.
Yeah, he said he's going to go upgrade. He's going to get a better communication.
The only thing he saw was a potential check when they were writing the roast.
Mm.
Perhaps.
Said, don't they all, Craig? They all just see the check.
I don't know. I can't put a blanket statement on all, but that's it. We got more people getting caught cheating. What's the wildest way you ever got caught cheating people?
The wildest way you got caught cheating people. Everybody, all you cheaters, Asha, Cousin Ash, like all y'all that got caught cheating before.
All caught somebody. All caught somebody.
All caught somebody. What was the wildest way?
Go ahead, get your thoughts together, y'all. What is the wildest way you ever caught somebody?
It has to be in the act. I think in the act would be the wildest. Because speculation is not.
Or the wildest story. Was it with a cousin? Was it with an aunt?
Oh, a family member.
Look, we went from something so deep to something this ridiculous, this shady. This is what this show is. We don't know. We can go from one thing to another. We're on a journey to 1,000 subscribers. We're gonna get 1,000 subscribers.
Hit subscribe, Teacher Mom. You didn't hit subscribe yet. Hit subscribe.
Oh, that's Teacher Mom.
Oh, you know what it is?
Wait a second. Shout to Teacher Mom. Teacher came in. Women don't cheat. K-Day, stop. Teacher Mom came into my high-paying job. She came into my high-paying job, and she saw me. She came in. Somebody else helped her. She came back, and she stopped. She said, "Are you Michael Sean?" And I was like, "Yes." So Teacher Mom was a comedian who in Willingboro is a retired teacher. I think she still subs. And she came up and we exchanged information. And that was Teacher Mom that we showed the first clip. I'm sorry, Teacher. I didn't even know that was you. I didn't even read the handle.
Teacher.
So Teacher Mom is new to here, not new to comedy. So hopefully we have something in the works where we're trying to do a comedy show, the pre-unofficial Willingboro Jazz Fest comedy show. We want to do it the Saturday before the Jazz Festival. And me and Teacher Mom actually had a conversation, everything like that. So welcome. So everybody, welcome. Say what's up to funny former teacher. And I wanted to have her on the show because I told her what Jay always says when something goes wrong in the classroom, that it's the teacher's fault because the teacher lost control from the beginning. And being somebody who's a retired teacher, which means she's been teaching for about maybe 30 years or something like that, we're going to bring her on the show and send her the clip. So please, everybody, welcome Teacher Mom. Everybody, welcome Teacher Mom. There we go. All right.
And I'm sorry, Jay Black, if you had a classroom of your own, you would not have effective classroom management. I can tell you that right now.
I would. I'm the coolest teacher. I would be the coolest.
That's the downfall.
Right there is part of the problem.
That's the downfall.
You're going to respect me. Or you got, it's a different.
Or what? Or you going to do what? Or you going to do what?
Back to cheating. The craziest thing.
Back to cheating. Craziest way.
Women don't cheat.
Women do cheat. I got evidence. I got proof.
Black women don't cheat.
I got proof. I got proof.
You, Mike.
Matter of fact, black woman cheated with me.
I caught my daughter's mother. Oh, all right.
Oh, wow.
Bent over.
Did they have a bidet? Did they have a bidet with them?
You are an asshole. Wait a second. Wait. Let's just settle here. He said, I caught my daughter's mother getting bent over a toilet in a bathroom at a party.
Yeah, she's a smut.
Wow.
She's for all of the streets. You're not supposed to wipe somebody that's getting smutted out in the bathroom at a party.
He didn't say he wiped her. He just said he had a kid with him. It's 2026. I mean, he didn't say he wiped her.
That's tacky. That's all types of.
How's it tacky and nasty if you've done something in the bathroom?
No, but you expect more from a woman, Mike. You expect the woman to be a lady. Like it's expected of a guy to be a guy.
Can we just say flat out whether it's a man or a woman
It is
that it's
double standards.
nasty?
It's
Can we
double
just say
standards.
it's nasty?
I know Mike ain't talking. First of all, it's all alleged, but I know allegedly Mike ain't talking. Like in the
I didn't put the blame on the women. You did.
Yeah. Anyway, that's don't wife her. Teacher Mom, welcome. Oh yeah, they saying welcome to Teacher Mom. Welcome, Teacher Mom. Okay, he didn't wife her up, but you still got to knock up them dollars. You can't knock up.
Well, he probably, I mean, he was probably attracted to her. Like what you say yesterday. When you have sex, you don't expect to get nobody pregnant.
You don't
expect to get nobody pregnant when
That
you.
needs to be a soundbite so you can never forget. That needs to be more.
How? I want to hear, how did somebody get caught cheating, Mike? I want to know.
How can a guy be a guy if he's not being a guy with a woman? Make it make sense unless the guy's with another guy. Okay. I'm just waiting for y'all wild stories. I don't think anybody is going to be able to top them dollar.
Yeah, them dollar. That was a lot. The guy was a dishwasher. Okay, so he always was clean.
Oh, wow.
So he liked to clean stuff.
Wow, damn, that is.
He was
so
probably
then
hurt,
what did
Mike.
you do? What did you do
hurt.
when you walked in? What happened when you walked in? Like what happened?
He act like he ain't hear nothing and left, like a little punk. No, I'm sorry. What'd you do, Deb? Did you bust in the room? You knocked the
He
door
said
open,
he
Deb?
caught her. So when he caught her, he must have seen.
That's why we broke up.
Yeah, that's
But no, but what happened in the moment?
Wow.
What happened in the moment? Did you
I'm
bust
sorry.
open the door?
Sorry about that, Dan. I'm sorry about that.
Or did you tell her after she was finished? I know what
Did you break it up?
Did you? But did they have a bidet? Yeah, man. Happy Friday.
Did you tell him to go like this? Did you shush him and say, just let me slide? So I wanted to turn around and see we switched.
Just in case he wanted to click that link. Now, we appreciate y'all being honest, though, because I don't want to play, because we like people to be honest. So share y'all stories. How did y'all catch somebody cheating, or what was the worst way?
No, the worst way, the story. Did you catch somebody? How did you? Were they making believe they were going to work and they weren't going to work?
And then you came home early and you saw extra car in the driveway.
Extra car in the driveway. It's Friday, people. It's Friday. There's nothing. It's Friday. We already talked the serious situation. It's Friday. You can share now. I can't say what happened. It would incriminate.
The statute of limitation is over.
Oh.
What up, Craig? Craig, I know you done cheated on many people.
I did have a girlfriend who came home from work early and walked in the bedroom on in midair.
Stroke, I'd be
midair.
I'd be stroking
midair. And she walked out, went into another room, and of course he was like, "It's not what you think." When you're caught,
it's not what you think.
What you think, meaning don't believe what your eyes just saw.
What in the Donald Trump?
How do people do that?
It's not what you. It's not what you think.
It's not what you think. Please don't leave. It's not what you think.
No, I had a condom on. It's not what you think. But those people go back though, Mo. Those people can go back. It was something that was lacking in the relationship, so they realized that they played a part.
It may not even be something lacking in a relationship. It may just be that you're just salacious. That's just what you do.
Got an addiction. They don't want to be honest on this topic, Mike. Clearly, all these people that's been cheated on and cheated.
We already got a shirt that say "Black women don't cheat unless." Right.
I know K-Day. I know she cheated. I didn't count because we was in college or high school. You cheated at some point.
The reason why I brought it up is because we saw.
Why? It's not what you think. Yeah, it's not what you think. That's always the first response. It's not what you think.
Well, what is it? Because what do you think I'm thinking?
This guy's woman must have been out of town, and he got caught cheating. This is how he got caught cheating. He got caught cheating. A woman allegedly caught her husband cheating after her smart scale notified her that someone weighing 120 pounds got on the scale at 1 a.m. while she was on a work trip.
Wait, who the hell's that? Ain't nobody in our household 120 pounds.
Ain't nobody in our household.
Our kids, you, like, who the hell is 120 pounds standing on my scale? What? It ain't what you think. It's not what you think.
Baby, you know that electric scale be crazy.
Yo, technology is crazy.
I don't know how he couldn't have got out that one, because I'm trying to think, how would I have gotten out?
I didn't fully stand on it. I had 1 foot and I was doing something. I was moving it out my way and it must have registered.
Yeah, but then it probably
foot.
doesn't set until you have both your feet on it. It probably doesn't set.
No, it don't. If I'm balancing or doing picking, no, I'm getting out of that.
No,
I'm
you're not gonna.
definitely getting out
Nobody's
of
gonna believe it. Nobody's gonna believe that.
As long as you create doubt, all you have to do is create
Lady Q ain't
doubt.
trying to hear that. Let me tell you something. Lady Q ain't trying to hear the scale say it's 120 pound person got on here.
As long as you create doubt, the scale snitch. That's deep.
The scale snitch. It's
Dr.
not
Aaron
always
Cheek,
the other
no.
person's fault. Some people are just very lusty liars.
Yeah,
we can hear you. We can hear you.
I was gonna say I need Jay's lies to not be that fast and that smooth after all these years. that lie was like a layer amongst the bones in that joint. I was like, oh, did he just? I was like, I guess you could. I'm single. I ain't even thinking. I just had 1 foot on it. You know, I just stepped out. I was fixing something to help you out. You know, I was trying to get the pots. I'm cooking your dinner. Wow, Jay.
The problem is with the smart scales, being that we got a bunch of scales in this house, the smart scales, you do have to put both your feet down on it for it to actually register and click, for the click to actually happen.
That's what he says. Why you always argue? You always argue.
And the problem with Jay Black's theory is, this is the problem. This is why Jay Black is a great liar, but he isn't in the advanced class. The problem with that is you always have to think of, when you're thinking about the lie, can she prove? And all she has to do is say, come on, let's go to the scale. I want you to put 1 foot on it.
No, 1 foot and then the other toe. I was trying to get
it. And she's going to say, do it.
I
don't want anything that she can make you do. I don't want any lie that she can say, let's go do it right now.
I could do half.
Let's do it.
My fronts, just the two fronts.
Yeah.
I was playing with the scale, just trying to play with
go
it.
do it. Show me.
It was mindless.
Get on the scale. But no, get on the scale. No, you're right. Get on the scale. Go ahead. Get on the scale.
No, you're wild. You're crazy. Like, I'm not even playing this game with you. I'm playing with the scale, and you trying to say. So that means your insecurity is supposed to now.
Now you're Dr. Cheyenne. Now you're Dr. Cheyenne. Now you're Dr. Cheyenne.
Your insecurity.
Yeah, that's doing a little bit much to scale. So what would reason would I have to? Why would you even think that? What are you into that you thinking that somebody had to what?
Because a bitch was in here.
No, what are you into for you to even come up with
that? No,
that?
because a bitch is in here. A bitch was in my house.
I'm spinning this so heavy on you.
Well, a bitch is in my house, so get on the scale.
Ain't nobody was in. What are you talking about? Somebody was.
So get on the scale.
I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah, get you on the scale.
I'm not engaging in this. All
right, well, you got to go. Well, you got to go.
I'm not engaging at this moment.
Okay, well, you don't engage. You got to go.
Wait, you don't trust me? You don't trust me?
Yeah, you got to go. That's the women. Let me tell y'all women. Let me tell y'all women something. This is what you got to do, women. I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna give you a line, and because I'm single, and I don't plan to ever have infidelity again. When a man hits you with something, he wants you to go get into a dialogue about something. You keep your answer short to the point. Get on a scale. Oh, I don't know what you into. And you let him talk, and you go like this. Get on a scale. Oh, but you don't trust me. You don't trust me. Get on a scale. Don't ever go back and forth about anything else. And if he continues, you just send him on his way. Yep. See, we want the pivot is everything. I want to call you insecure so we can get into an argument about all the insecure shit you've done, so we can start arguing back and forth about all of that.
Diversion.
I don't know about none of that, but you the head of household now. You just gonna tell me what to do? We out of order. You just
we're not going to the order of things in the household.
Now you bossing me around. You say you don't want me to tell you what to do, but now you come in the house. You just got here 5 minutes ago. Get on the scale. Why?
Get on the scale.
Mortgage now. You paying the mortgage?
And haven't we all been on the scale and tried to lean the lesson that like you play like that's
in 1997. And it's a smart scale now.
You still
it's a
playing,
smart scale
you're trying
now.
to manipulate the scale with numbers and your weight and your
the emphasis. is a smart scale. For it to register, you have to put your feet on for both feet for a certain time for it to
But
click.
you can lessen if I'm leaning on. And I got my hand on the.
If you
let's say
move
the-
your feet
the counter.
off,
No, I got my hand on the counter.
so get on the
I'm raising
scale.
Up.
So
I'm
get on the
raising,
scale.
like, I'm playing
show
around
me.
with the scale, but
So show me.
This is ridiculous. The way
So
you trying
show
to make
me.
me feel. You trying to
So
make
show
me feel.
me.
No, I'm not engaging
So
in
show
this.
me.
No,
All right, you gotta go. All right, you gotta go because you had somebody in my house. You gotta go.
I didn't have anyone in your house.
But you gotta go.
You in a relationship with me or the scale?
Get on the scale.
And we got cameras. When the camera had picked it up.
Oh yeah, we do have cameras. Let's check
So
the
the camera
cameras.
is so somebody would have
Let's
been
check.
there.
I don't know why you open that can of worms. Let's check the
No,
cameras.
but trust and believe because it ain't no camera footage and nobody been in there.
So
I already know that. We already know that she went through that back door.
But you have to be
came with
clear.
that
She
one
had to
blind
walk in.
spot that-
But she had to walk in the house, either the front or the back.
Not necessarily.
So if the cameras didn't work,
that garage,
you
depends on who
Epstein
got
now.
You know the blind spot.
You
But
Epstein.
anyway,
But they
I'm not
gotta come in
gonna-
her out.
Blind spot.
I ain't helping nobody cheat.
You gotta come in out.
I ain't helping nobody cheat.
I was doing the dusty.
I can't.
Deflection at its finest, Nick.
At its finest. You just gotta say, people, I've told you everything when I told you a genius is somebody's mastered common sense and a great liar is somebody who makes you doubt your common sense. Once they are trying to make you doubt your common sense, they're lying. Understand this. When they try and make you doubt, men and women who try to make you doubt your common sense, they're lying. So you gotta stick to.
Shut up, Yoey. No,
Jay Black can lie faster than a cat. He can't lie to Lady Q. Not if she thought it was a bitch. He can lie about everything else.
He'd be lying outside.
He'd be lying outside, knocking on the door.
The door be closed already. No, I was 1 foot. It was. Hey, why you?
I leaned back. I was Fat Joe. I leaned back a little bit. I leaned back.
Why were you trying to balance at one? It was 1:15 in the morning.
Yeah, 1:50. Yeah, it was 1:15 in the morning. You're saying all this happened at 1 o'clock in the morning.
So was it the scale? Was it the weight that you saw? Or was it the time?
No.
You the time it was. Is there a clock
It was
on
the time. The time registered the weight. 120 pounds at 1
I think
o'clock
she
in
was
the
reading
AM.
the time, Mike. I think she was reading the time instead of the weight and got it confused because the scale got a clock on it, Mike.
I got you.
Woman allegedly caught her husband cheating after her smart scale notified.
1:20 a.m. 1:20 a.m.
Hold on. The smart. Just to let y'all know, the smart scale notified her that someone weighing 120 got on the scale. She was notified while she was on her work. She got a notification.
It's hooked to your phone.
I put the laundry bag on the scale. Y'all doing the most. Y'all want some AI stuff. Y'all Will Smith. This is artificial intelligence. Y'all trust the machine.
Go ahead,
Chat GPT.
Everyone knows when the lightest you're supposed to get on the scale after you use the restroom. When I got up to urinate in the middle of the night, that's when that happened. So
you ain't been 120 since you were 12.
I know, but I was manipulating the scale. I'm doing it when I woke up to go to the bathroom. It's in the middle of the night. I'm leaning. I've been conscious. I ain't told you nothing about this, but I've been really worried about my weight, and I've been trying to be focused on losing weight.
How would 120 be calculated?
Once again, because I'm leaning on the scale. I'm trying to see
if you're worried about your weight, why don't you put 1 foot on the scale?
Because I'm trying to see if it's working. What I've been
doing.
Do it.
Do it. We can end all this. Just do it.
Jay Black,
do it.
You feel like too accusatory. You feel
too
accusatory.
Little kid. Like the way that you explain things like a little kid, because what I was trying to do was I was trying to reach up there, and then that thing did that. Like that's how you lie.
You check your weight after you use the bathroom. Everyone knows that.
Not at 1 o'clock in the morning.
No.
Why not? You didn't scale police?
No. Just get on the scale and show me what you did. Get on the scale and show me what you did.
You're the scale police. KT said that ain't working.
Get on the scale and show me what you did.
I ain't playing this game, but anyway, just what
I'm
going to say.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Machines break. This is what I did. When I did it, it didn't say this last time. I don't know what's going on this time.
I don't know what's going on.
When I got on, I saw 250. I don't know what it sent to you. The notifications is doing something. Some got lost in translation.
Get on the scale. We'll see if it works now.
I'm gonna get on. It's gonna say what it say, but it didn't say that last time. Y'all know these machines be. These machines be tripping.
You gotta go.
Look at your last
I'm telling y'all, women. I'm trying to tell y'all, women. These dudes are doing an excellent job. I admire what they're doing. I like what Dr. Smith is doing is amazing because now he's fighting technology. See, that's a good thing. To doubt the technology is a good thing. The only problem is, once again, if I get on the scale right in front of you and it's accurate, and then I put you on a scale and it's accurate, you're saying
working again.
It's working again. Once again, your common sense tells you what? It's bullshit.
You're not going to leave a relationship over a technology.
Oh, yes, the fuck I'm not.
A technology glitch over a scale notification.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Scale notification? That'd be wild though. Because what if it was a broken thing? What if something really did trick her wrong? Now you done broke up.
And then what you could do, if you're saying what Dr. Smith said, then you could say, let's go to the cameras. There's nobody here. Then you could go to the cameras. If you really made a mistake, if you really like, yo, this shit is bugging, let's go to the cameras.
And if you see somebody on the cameras and the camera's glitching too, I don't know what them shadows is.
You go to the cameras. I'm not entertaining it. I'm going back to bed.
The camera's broke at the same time as the sky. It's all connected. You know, it's all you sync. It's synced. It's all synced.
That's why I hate computers. Like,
and what have we learned today, boys and girls? That the men, the TOL men, are great liars.
Nah, we ain't do good. We ain't do good.
I want to keep it short to the point and not even entertain it going down the line. I wouldn't have. We're not doing the whole role play exam. Like we're not doing.
No, she would have just said, "Then you gotta go. You got a bitch in my house." That's it. You can play tough all you want. That toughness can work with a lot of chicks you dealt with. There's a majority of women that say you gotta go, because Ashabu gonna say you gotta go. Then just get on out. So Jay Black is 240 pounds and took a piss in the middle of the night. And you're telling me that you lost 120 pounds.
Hey, come on with all this math. See, here you come with math. You get science, technology. Is we in love or not? Now you the professor. See, you can't win, Mike. You can't win out here.
You can't win.
They're doing equations.
Not now. You the professor. Okay. Now you throwing credentials in the.
No, you caught. You caught. I would leave that night and then call like a couple days later and try to work it back. I would take you caught. Yeah, I would take the small L. I'd be like, you know what? I got a lot going on right now. I'm
a couple days. You still in that bullshit? You still?
I got tickets to Beyonce. You know,
tickets to Beyonce.
Yeah. If you want to go.
What time you want me to be ready?
You want to go? I want 4 hours.
You want to go? She used to weigh 120 pounds. She used to. You want to get out?
Beyonce tickets for the win.
All right, so the new virus has hit. The new virus. This is so stupid.
Is it new?
It's the new Hanta virus. I call it the ain'ta because I ain't gonna take another vaccination. I ain't gonna put another mask on, and I ain't gonna be stuck in my house because of this bullshit. But they're trying it. You know, they have some people who are exposed to it in Jersey, and some people who are exposed to it in Atlanta. And once again, let's remember, y'all, they had all these people on a ship, all of them on a ship. They had them on a ship. They could have done anything they wanted to the people. They could have put them under surveillance and we spent billions of dollars, put them somewhere for months, but no, somehow or another, they got off the ship.
They let them back.
And somehow or another, with all the surveillance that we have, with all the cell phone surveillance, they just let them go and let them jump in an Uber and just let them pop in. So get ready because the setup is coming. They're trying their best to delay the groundwork. But some people...
You say with all the ICE facilities they got to quarantine people, all those facilities they got all around the country to put people and to house people like they doing some kids in the cages and all that. You tell me they ain't got no spot for the sick people? They buy all these warehouses all around the country, you know, for ICE detention. They couldn't find one place, one old Walmart, one old Sears. They
had a full floating from the pandemic. They had a full floating ship hospital. So there's definitely ways to isolate this, isolate it. I don't think that it's a happenstance type of virus. I'm with you. I think that there was a method behind the madness of this being released.
So they got some actors there was only one person who made a video while on the ship. Just one.
Out of all of them, only one person had a cell phone.
Yeah, only one person.
These machines be tripping, Mike.
They've been tripping.
No, this ain't the virus.
So here's the crisis actor theory that's going on here.
Bottles and cans, but I've never heard of recycling COVID crisis actors for hantavirus. Check this out.
Gorgeous, gorgeous girls get vaccinated. Gorgeous vaccinated girls get boosted. And gorgeous boosted girls get boosted again if you're eligible.
I normally wouldn't make a video like this, but I feel like I need to say something, so I wrote a few things down. I am currently on board the MV Hondius, and what's happening right now is very real for all of us.
Now, I've heard of recycling bottles and cans.
So that
same outfit on? Why have the same outfit on? That's the problem.
Oh no, you still got green and green shirt.
New shirt. If you gonna lie, get a new shirt.
Wow.
At least lie in a different shirt.
Are you saying they lying to us, Mike? Wait a minute. That video saying that? Come on, they not lying to us, are they, Mike?
But and I like Don Lemon what he's done, but when a virus comes out, ooh, Don Lemon can't wait to jump on and give you the details about it. No,
just come in, roll into the Don Lemon Show newsroom. This is straight from New Jersey Governor Mikey Sherrill. Okay, the New Jersey Department of Health has been notified by the CDC that 2 New Jersey residents were potentially exposed to a person infected with the hantavirus after that individual departed from the cruise ship MV Hondius. The residents were not passengers on the ship, and the potential exposure occurred during air travel abroad. So that means there are probably others who are exposed, or there are others who are on that airplane. Both individuals are being monitored in coordination with local health officials and are not currently showing symptoms. The risk to the public, they say, remains very low. No confirmed cases of hantavirus in New Jersey so far. And like the governor said in her release, they're going to continue to keep residents informed as these situations develop, and we will continue to do it here as well.
Yeah, when Don loves running it down, because when COVID came, Don was having a ball telling people, hey, if you're not vaccinated.
That's how just like COVID started, right? The same way, right? It was a couple. The same way. It was a slow flow.
The big scare is anytime you have a cough or flu-like symptoms, and they come out with some type of it's a new virus or a new strain of whatever on the news, you panic.
Maybe this hunter
a lot of panic.
Maybe this hantavirus is going to be like the monkeypox. Remember monkeypox? They came and went fast. We ain't even whatever happened to that.
Yeah,
so
they
maybe
this one they couldn't push that. They didn't have the good rollout for that one.
They had a good rollout. They didn't have the right plan in place. Good rollout.
But after COVID,
can't get enough promotion.
Anything that resembles how COVID is.
That was good, Mike. They have a good rollout.
They didn't have a good rollout for this one.
The monkeypox. We were scared. Like, remember they was on A all over your face. It was like, oh man, we don't want that. That's one thing we did.
No, that would have kept me in the house. My vanity. That would have kept me in the house.
Or do you forget the one where they said people was eating people's faces? Y'all remember that one? They said
flesh eating. Yeah, flesh eating.
It wasn't Hillary Clinton. It wasn't Hillary Clinton.
They said that joint just came and went. One day everybody was eating somebody's face, like a Thriller video, and the next day it was just like, oh, back to work. But no, the rollout wasn't right. I said this. They got the Drake rollout. The Iceman rollout,
and I'm trying to find.
They have a clip from X-Files. You see that clip talking about hantavirus?
Yes. 20
years ago. And he's like hantavirus. I'm like, whoa, really that old? That joint? It's a throwback.
I'm trying to find if we can and give me a second, y'all, because we got momentum going. And I forgot what I put.
One thing I didn't get to say, Mike, real quick while you're bringing that up.
Go ahead.
I remember I was talking to y'all last time about the lynching and the book, The Delectable Negro, and eating the black people. And when you were saying your story, Mike, about accounting to the ancestors and Kevin Hart with the roast, I was like, he wouldn't have made it past why they call it a roast. They wouldn't have known nothing about the Friars Club in the 40s and all that. They'd have been like a roast, because we done seen people getting burned alive and cooked, and they eating flesh. And they roasting a black man. They would have stopped it right there and been like, let me get my shotgun. What are you talking about? Why are you smiling? I know no black man would want to be roasted back in them days, so that would have been a real issue in terms of a black person wanting to be part of a roast, where white people are directing what happens.
No, and what you're saying, the history behind it is absolutely bizarre. and
for them it might
discussing.
mean jokes, but for us, the history of us getting roasted is a little different.
Right, a little different.
Just telling jokes.
Monty just said
Monty.
I did a video on it and sent it to you, Dad. Okay, I just got it. I guess the Hunter virus. Can the Capitol team survive another shutdown? All right, I would have to download it. So I'll have it. I'll have it ready. I'll have it ready for Monday. But you were expanding on the roast, and I didn't want you got cut off when you were talking about it. So just to give you time to finish up your thoughts.
No, and the one thing I was thinking about too is what's that? Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. There's something about the entertainment industry, and like the Johnny Carson thing. At a certain point, you actually are doing yourself a favor to move on. And especially if you're black, you end up with that asterisk next to your name. They're going to get you on something. They're going to put something on you. They're going to tarnish your legacy. If you've made a good amount of money and you've been relatively unscathed, whether it's 1 year or 30, it comes a moment where you got to look around and be like, you know what? It's an A+ right now. Word to Bill Cosby, word to R. Kelly. Like at some point, word to Diddy. You should look around at some point and be like, you know what? I'm going to dip. It's like a casino. I'm going to get my chips, cash these out, and live. But everybody's an ego thing, and the women, and I get it, and the creativity, the art, I know. But I'm saying, me personally, as a black person, like you said, you got a number. Remember that day you saying you got a number, Mike? You said
there's
don't
a
like do all
number.
the other stuff. It don't got to be just selling my soul number. You got to go in, and that's how casino works. You got to go in there knowing how much you're able to win and leave. Because if not, you will always think, I could double this. And you start going crazy with the greed. Never underestimate other guys' greed like Scarface. But no, I think especially like in moments like this where you're not fully in the game, you got to really look at people like Kevin Hart and be like, yo, he was cool. He didn't have to do none of this. He didn't do nothing else. He had 1 million sponsorships. He had a good legacy in terms of productivity and work ethic. His friends were secure, right? Everybody he came in with got a good amount of money, got opportunity. Now he got a whole show on BET. Like everybody's good. And I think it was Elijah Muhammad who told Malcolm, and they included this in the movie. Malcolm movie. He said, be careful of them cameras. They worse than any narcotic. Stay away from them cameras. And Malcolm said that the press has the ability to make the criminal look like the hero, and vice versa. To paraphrase, once you get in front of that camera, that's why I tell the women, don't trust these cameras or these scales. Because Malcolm said it. Because Malcolm said it first. Malcolm said it best. You can't trust these cameras.
But this is this is the diabolical thing. Once again, I'm talking for far. I was in the midst of it, and believe me if you want to believe me. It doesn't matter to me. The diabolical thing is when the build up, when they build you up, you're increasing in the debt that you owe. And as they build you up, they know more, they create more, they know more. And as you go up, the compromises that you make stay with you. It's the debt that you have to pay back. So when you crack a few $100 million, understand you are in debt to the folks that decided you're the one.
The Dave Chappelle deal. $50 million to come with something.
You're in debt. It's not just coincidental that when we say stars or celebrities, which obviously Malcolm is famous for laughing at us having celebrities as civil rights leaders and giggled and said, white people don't have comedians as leaders and singers and stuff like that. But another reason, I'm not giving an excuse, is because when you start, you're just regular. You're just trying to get on. And when a little compromise happens here, you think you're just partying and you're just with a clique and you're like, what's the worst that can happen? I'm not doing nothing. But you're with that clique. Then as you get bigger, now you're with another clique and you're a part of situations like the Cat Williams Diddy thing. I would have hosted that Diddy situation if I was Kevin Hart at that time. I would have done it too. But the bigger you get,
I like you at that time.
At that time, I would have done it. And Jay would have been like trying to capitalize and be like, yo, how we going? Our money went up. What we charging now? Because Micah, he would be introducing me as the dude, Michael Sean, who hosted the Diddy release party or whatever. That becomes part of your clique, your people that you move with as you're building. You're moving. Then all of a sudden, one of that big portions gets taken down and you're linked to it. And people say, why don't you speak on these things? How can I? If I speak on something, the people, if I ever speak against them, they're going to revisit and rehash everything. So it's real diabolical how they get you on the come up. And then when you finally are there, like Chris Tucker had to come out and be like, yeah, I was on the Epstein flight.
Yeah.
What was Chris? Let's say Chris didn't know. Let's just say we're going to take him at, I ain't do none of all the rich people, the people who run said, yo, Epstein is a good person to know. So I went on the flight. So there's really nothing at this point, unless you're willing to sacrifice everything, including being the next Diddy, including not even if you did anything that Diddy did. You don't even have to do anything that Diddy did. But if they want to paint the paintbrush and make you, it's over. The most famous man in the world, Michael Jackson, couldn't fight them.
And he was telling everybody, he's the play-by-play as it was happening. He was saying, this is what they're doing. This is why they're doing it. Tommy Mottola is a devil, and this is a conspiracy. He said every step of the way. He was doing press conferences, and people were still like, they got a lot of power, Mike. You know, they're saying it everywhere. That's what it became too. Why would everybody be saying it? The Washington Post, the New York Post, the this, the that, CBS. It's like, yes, like I said, it's all synced. They're all connected.
And I'll give you one better. If that would have been me in Kevin Hart's journey, I probably would have chose the same shit. You're telling me I'm going to have the dream that I've dreamed about since I was 18, and I don't see anything wrong with getting drunk and getting high. I don't see anything wrong with infidelity. Nobody sees anything wrong, but they maneuver you into these rooms, and before you know it, they make you the star of the room.
And they've been doing this is your first time in the mix, and they've been doing this for maybe 30, 40, 50 years. Same people, same program, same playbook. It might have existed for hundreds of years in terms of manipulation and all that kind of stuff, manipulation. Oh, I just heard that they got the one that wrote the episode of The Simpsons that deal with the virus. They researched the guy, and they say he's like a PhD and all this from Harvard, and he studied neuroscience. And I'm like, well, if you got people like that making our cartoons, I don't stand a chance. I'm not a neuroscientist that also gets involved in animation and don't let people know. And this whole, I'm just watching
actually, allegedly, they got a whole bunch of stuff of him being in the files.
Oh yeah, I bet. Because he wouldn't be able to write the episode without it. Like you said, it all goes together. You ain't gonna be in charge of nothing and leading no efforts without us having something on you. That's just being in the street, being in a gang. They want to put in some work. They want to see you do something. You can't just be out here full scale undercover narc and watch us do everything wrong.
Yeah, you're going to engage in something.
Yeah.
And it may not even be as treacherous as what's being done. But you're going and I'm not making excuses. It's a diabolical, it's an evil system. And comedians that didn't agree with what I said, and I didn't say this because I didn't want to make anything personal, you're still trying to find a dream. You still want to be, so you're not going to speak on it, because how can you speak on a system that you want to flourish in?
You want to be next. You like, that Rose probably got a lot of money. I'm next. Write me something.
Write me something. So
he did like 40 movies. I don't know what Kevin Hart's resume is, but I know it's like 50 or 60 movies and all that. So yeah, a lot of people was like, I would do anything. I don't care.
And then on a lighter note, when it comes to the Kevin, and this is just me thinking about narratives, you can't have every person up there saying you're a bad actor. And you can't have every person saying now that even though your movies have grossed altogether $1 billion or close to it, that now the running joke is all your movies bomb. I don't know how that's a good look. Even as a joke, you know how much we are sheep. If you just understand something. Sylvester Stallone won an Oscar. Now you're going to make the money. So don't worry about the money you're going to make. But Sylvester Stallone won a fucking Oscar in the first movie he ever did. And we know Sylvester Stallone as what? A horrible actor. He won an Oscar the first time out. He made one of the most iconic movies ever. But the narrative is that Sylvester Stallone is a horrible actor. If you named your top 100 actors, you just on pure acting, you would not bring Sylvester Stallone in, even though I done seen movies that he did his thing, but you wouldn't bring him in. So my thing is like, as a business person, why am I allowing this narrative to be that the running joke is that my movies suck and that I'm actually a bad actor? This is another thought.
I'm saying it's part of putting yourself in that roast position where it's like, we're gonna say something. We're gonna create, like I said, we don't have a narrative, we'll create one. And it's gonna be something that makes people laugh, and it might be to your detriment, even in terms of your bottom line. But I guess on the other side, they're probably convincing people it's like, yo, if you're a compromising Black comedian, the doors that are going to open to you that aren't going to open to a Cat Williams, it's a fair trade-off. So yes, they're going to badmouth you tonight, and your streaming might go down for the next 3 months on your movies, right? But on the other side is this deal that we already have drafted. And you can sign right here before we even sign for the Netflix special. As long as you're down to do this ritual, basically, this humiliation ritual.
Humiliation ritual.
We'll give you an extra $40 million, so you don't have to worry about how the movies do. You got paid for the movies already anyway, and you own your stand-up, so you're good.
So I hate to do this because you and Mo are intellects on the show, and you are what?
You didn't include them. You get this whole square. There's only 4 of us here, Mike. Basically said everybody.
I excluded myself too. I excluded.
They got the degrees on the show. They got the degrees.
And you know, Jay Black has Chat GPT now, so you know, like it's official.
Exclude yourself just means humility. Like if I was
playing in my face,
I wouldn't say "and me" if I'm talking. I'm not gonna "and me."
Don't be playing in my face.
You skip Jay. You
like, got 4. She got her. They got like 5 masters between them and doctorates and all these degrees. I get it. They got more.
He got quiet too. He got quiet. Nobody said nothing.
Go ahead.
It was like I just looked away.
Here.
I looked away. I see he gonna get to Jay later.
I'm sitting right here. Like dang.
I logged on late. He probably shouted Jay out earlier. He probably
good. But go ahead. I'm gonna let him cook. Go ahead.
I mean, Doc made a good point. I thought I was being gracious by saying me and you are out of it. I thought I really was sincere. I don't consider myself in any way an intellect.
You opted to take yourself out. You decided for Jay. You can decide for you.
Yeah, you can't decide for me.
We not in this. Like, speak for yourself, nigga. We. Yeah, you know us. You know us.
Well, I mean,
just keep going. No, don't lose your train of thought. So you needed some intellects. Go ahead.
Mo is a therapist. You know, she went to school, and Doc went to school.
He went to school. He went to school too.
I got my proclamation. Ash wanted to remind y'all. I got my proclamation.
No, you got pardoned from a crime that you did.
No, that's a proclamation.
My bad. I'm sorry. My bad.
This is the part. This is the governor's part. I got both.
He put up a pardon. That'd be hilarious.
Yep.
I got papers too. I got papers.
What you want? I got receipts.
I was on papers. Now I'm off papers. I got to pay for the proof.
My wife's a Temple graduate. She got her degrees. I got that up on the wall.
Well, if she had a square, we'd call her intellect too.
But go ahead. What's your thoughts? Go ahead. Shut up, Ash.
I really did exclude myself on So, but I hate to bring you down to we were having fun. You know, we're on a journey to 1,000 subscribers. And we also are doing a walk. I'm doing my lap with the legends. I walk on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. If you would like to join me, Laurel Acres, the park, I'm going to be there at 10 a.m. on Sunday. I'm trying to gather the community. If you want to come, I know it's going to start slow because I know I threw it on you this week. Mike, you know Jay Black knows about the magic tears.
They don't let nothing go, Doc. They don't let nothing go.
We can walk virtually with you, though, right? We can walk.
Yes, I'm gonna make a link, and then I'm gonna do it on my phone, so you can walk. I'm gonna do it like 5 minutes. I'm not gonna do the whole walk. I don't know who's gonna show up. Some people might show up. Some people don't. It don't matter. We're gonna build it. I threw it on y'all, and I'm gonna do it anyway because it's gonna be beautiful Sunday. But my point is, Doc, I hate to bring you down to subjects like this. I hate to bring you into this, but we had the scale. We had the scale where the man got caught on a scale because of the scale. Ooh. We also had a woman who drove her man to the side chick's house.
I saw that.
So I was wondering, do you have any stories on either being cheated on that were wild, or maybe that you may? And I know you're in a happy situation right now, and you have found love. You know. Yeah.
I didn't really have none of that. It wasn't no like Slick Rick, the mailman, up your wife. It wasn't none of that type of thing. I don't know if people remember the song with Slick Rick, The Moment I Feared.
Yeah, it's The Moment I Feared.
Yeah, but I never had nothing like that happen to me.
Thank you, personally.
In high school, I had some girl that like started dating somebody else. That was about as bad as it got, though. It was nothing crazy. I didn't stumble upon anything like that.
All right. That's good. That's good. And I'm glad you. I thought it was unfair that I didn't ask you. So that's a good way.
And he missed the massage.
No, I saw that one. I was waiting to log on because I was like, "What did I stumble into?" I turned on YouTube and I just heard somebody rubbing and aroused. I said, "Wait, where'd the show go? What happened?"
It was strictly therapeutic until.
No, I saw Mo trying to bring it back with the biological reaction.
They just took it someplace else.
Because Asha was talking about massages, and this is how they do massages.
Hey. Okay.
This is how they do massages.
Is that what you got, Mo? Did you get that?
I did not get. I definitely didn't get that.
But that don't turn Mo. That Mo don't get aroused though. She don't get aroused.
And I don't even know if these men are licensed.
Yeah, they like that. They read with Dr. Brian. They just doing stuff.
I don't think that they are licensed masseuse. But
okay. Yeah, they got the music.
Some of these men are, but I'm not sure if this particular person
who's filming this.
But this is a sensual. This is what they are. This new trend of sensual massages.
Sensual massage. That's what they call it.
That is not a therapeutic massage. That is
like is he gonna move around?
I don't know.
I think that does release some stress.
Where are her feet?
My head.
Her feet curled all up. I didn't notice.
Up in his crotch? Her feet in his crotch? What are we doing?
There's pressure points there. Wait, there's pressure points there. Wait.
That's what I should
in her feet. In her feet in his crotch.
I should say there's pressure points. And then if you want to hold her hand. Yeah, that's why they want to hold your hand.
Hey, KT, what you think about this? KT, what you think about this? KT, what you think? KT, where you at? Where you at, KT?
That man got grease up his shoulders.
Yeah, I will pass on that.
No,
and I do see why men who have women who actually go and get those massages, I see why they have a problem with that.
She got Dick Dash.
Afro Queen said she had her body massage. That's what you had, Afro Queen?
Not like that.
That's what Afro Queen had. Asha said absolutely not. I don't know.
Wait. KT's laughing. Wait, put KT. She's laughing. She didn't say absolutely not.
Say,
KT, look at me. Look at me, KT.
You got the F mic.
Look at me.
Not the technique. Not the technique.
That's the breakdown right there. That's it.
Mike said I can do that.
I gotta work my arms out more. I gotta work my arms out more.
You gotta get your upper strip going.
Yeah, show it again. Show it again. Let me see what I'm missing. What am I missing?
The freeze frame was crazy.
I just said definitely not.
Mike, you can do that, Mike.
I can do that. I can be. Oh, you gotta put your elbows out, then you gotta bring them in. Then you gotta bring them out.
Like a towel over, like.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Right there.
That's a profession. They getting paid, Mike. They getting paid for this.
I gotta go. Where do you learn these classes? Where do you learn this? Is there a Lincoln Tech for this? There's like a Lincoln Tech school.
I don't think they teach that at Lincoln Tech. I don't think that's a Lincoln Tech. Okay. I don't think so.
All right, we out of here, y'all. Everybody have a great weekend. Doc, thanks for joining us and taking some time out to rock out with us.
He ain't even give us a message.
But I gotta go.
Trace album's trash. That's my message.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Did you listen to it? You heard it?
Enough. But I hate Drake. I'm a pure hater, so don't take my word for it.
I also got to take the trash out and get to my high-paying job. I'm going to be at Laurel Acres at 10 o'clock in the morning to do the Laps with Legends. I'm going to be at the Punchline Comedy Club Sunday night, 8 o'clock show. I'm stopping through there and do it. That's this Sunday night at the Punchline Comedy Show. You already know 100.3 WRNB tomorrow from 3 to 6, Sunday from 4 to 7. So it's going to be a busy weekend. Thank y'all for your support. Don't forget the first Saturday of the month. Them white arms. I gotta get a tan. I gotta get a tan. I gotta get a tan.
Go ahead. So the first
May 23rd, Mike. May 23rd.
And May 23rd, I'm with Mo, rocking with Mo. May 23rd. We'll do more of that week. We're gonna rock with Mo. I'm doing a comedy show for her and her peoples out there. So that's gonna. If y'all want, some of y'all said y'all gonna come out there. There's a massage built.
There's still tickets left. So yes,
there's still tickets left. So you can get the tickets Monday. We will start promoting more of that and how you can get the tickets. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be. I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life is guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone or anything take it from you. God got me. God got you. God got us. From Michael Sean, Sexy Mo, Jay Black, Dr. Aaron Smith, Kamari, Amani, and C Chung. We are gone.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.